Blessings, good evening. It's been a while since we had a Zoom session. Somebody said so long that they've forgotten all about it, which is in line with what the Buddha taught. We shouldn't cling to the past, shouldn't cling to the future. We should establish mindfulness in the present moment. So that's what we're doing right now. So, as usual, begin with a short period of meditation. So please find a comfortable seat or posture. Maybe close your eyes and bring your attention inwards to your body. You might say it's a time to get to know your own body and mind in the present moment as it is right here, right now. So you don't have to prejudge your mind or body. So if you are experiencing some discomfort, you have to be patient with that. Try to bring up a skillful attitude, whether it's physical pain, discomfort, or mentally you're just stressed or not very peaceful. That's your starting point at this moment. You may be becoming aware of that, so just accept it. But I'd recommend beginning the meditation, putting your attention at the top of your head, the crown of your head. Just noticing how your head feels right now. So slowly moving attention down from the crown of the head, at the back, just the back of your head. How does that feel? The sides, the ears, around to the front. Certain amount of contact between your skin and the air around you. You can notice that perhaps. You may be sitting somewhere that's warm or cool, and you notice the contact on your own skin. Or going inwards, noticing any sensations arising around your muscles. Sometimes muscles are tense, jaw muscles, the muscles around your mouth. But just noticing, observing, by paying attention to your own head at this moment. You may notice quite a lot of neutral feelings. It's hard to pick up neutral feelings because they're neither pleasant nor unpleasant. But there may be sensations, just enough sensation for you to notice something. And continue on down to your neck, your shoulders. If you do come across any muscle tension, see if you can consciously relax. Adjust your posture, relax the tension if it's possible. Follow the feeling of or sensations down your arms, to your hands, your fingers. Usually we recommend just putting one hand on another in your lap. You notice how when you're agitated you might grasp your hands together, or you might clench your fists, or sometimes your fingers move around because of your mental agitation. It's reflected in your hands, your fingers. And bring attention back up your arms to your chest. And you'll almost certainly notice movement from the breathing in the lungs. You may notice your heart beating. You might notice gas or movement in your stomach and your intestine. Moving attention around to the back of your body. Again, noticing the shape of your spine. Perhaps you can sit up more straight if you're sitting with a very curved spine. Maybe there's pain in your shoulders or the spine or the base of the spine. So partly you're adjusting your posture, partly you're just acknowledging different sensations, feelings in your body, both pleasant, neutral and painful. Notice the weight of your body on the ground, pressing down. Sending your attention down your legs, to your knees, to your feet, to your toes. So taking time to really get to know your own body as it's sitting here. And maybe there's not a lot that you can learn from that, but maybe you notice how certain sensations trigger reactions in your mind, particularly painful ones, or how your state of mind may be reflected in your body, how fast you're breathing, your pulse, your heart rate, the tension in your limbs, your legs, depending on things like how tired you feel, how peaceful you are in your mind, whether you're stirred up, worried, anxious, angry. Paying attention to your body also is a key or a way to become more aware of your mind at the same time. It's not something completely disconnected. So even if you use another meditation technique, such as the breathing, or the recollection of the Buddha, reciting Buddha, or if you practice vipassana, reflecting on the impermanent nature of physical sensations, mental states, rising, passing away. I'd recommend beginning a meditation session by becoming aware of your body internally, sending attention around your body, both to help you sit more comfortably and adjust any tension, but also just to know what's going on, the way things are. Because if you become familiar with the physical sensations of your body, feelings of pleasure and pain, that often helps you to relax because you're now mindful of your body and the sensations associated with the body. And that's helpful for us because if you're relaxed more physically, then mentally you also relax. And we often express a lot of mental or emotional tension, stress in our bodies. The way we stand, the way we sit, the way our muscles are. And we're also experiencing karma, what we call vibhaka karma, the fruits of old karma coming up, the fruits of our actions, past actions. So sometimes we experience sharp sensations or painful feelings coming up as we're meditating, and it seems almost like it's out of the blue, inexplicable. But sometimes it's the results of old karma just coming back to us. And there may be very little we can do other than to be patient and know that those feelings, particularly painful feelings, just to know them, but not to react with fear or aversion. As you know your body and the sensations of the body more intimately, you're more familiar with your own body and your own feelings, then you don't fear or react with aversion. You just know, oh, it's like this. Even very unpleasant sensations associated with illness, injury, or tension in the body from stressful states of mind. You're just getting to know these feelings as they are. And that knowing is the practice of mindfulness, clear comprehension, so sati, sampajanya, and panya, wisdom. And knowing sensations in your body arising and ceasing, and that's wisdom, knowing impermanence. Knowing the breath going in and out, but knowing it from the perception of impermanence, that the breath isn't only going in or only going out. It goes in, then it goes out. And that's wisdom. So mindfulness, clear comprehension and wisdom develop together as we become mindful of the body and of feelings as we sit here. And with the insight into impermanence, we also gain insight into the characteristic of not self, meaning you don't own the body or control the body or the sensations you're experiencing. If the air is cold and you feel cold, that's not a self, it's just a natural reaction taking place, cold air on skin. Or if you sit for a long time and your legs start to feel pain because the blood isn't flowing so well, we say my pain, but actually it's just a natural phenomena arising. It's not a self. We think we own this body, and we're always seeking to get away from painful experiences. We move the body, we put clothes on and turn the heater on when we're cold, or turn the fan on or the cooling system on when we're hot. We wear clothes, we do all kinds of things with this body, giving us the impression that the body is a self that we control, we own, we possess. But that's actually a delusion. And when you contemplate the body, the posture of the body, the breathing in, breathing out, the different parts of the body, the component parts, and then the feelings arising, passing away, associated with this body, you gain insight into the characteristics of impermanence, unsatisfactoriness, not self, anicca, dukkha, anatta. And in Buddhism, this is wisdom. When we see these characteristics or know these characteristics, we're a little wiser for it. It helps remove some of our wrong views and our attachments and our clinging and grasping, and we can relax. So insight brings its own reward, helps the mind to relax, become peaceful, to let go. So just for a few more moments, I'll stay quiet. Just keep bringing attention to your own body, your own posture, until we hear the sound of the bell.